Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another transfer show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another very important show, ladies and gentlemen. Today, there's a lot for us to discuss. The FSG Out movement, the planes, Romeo Lavia, the rebuild. There are so many different things for us to talk about. First of all, as per usual, you guys know, there's 150 people watching us here. Whether you're watching this right now or on the replay, please do not forget to slap the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. I don't want to keep saying it because today it's a very important topic, so you'll see me discussing a lot. So please do like the video, do subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Keep letting me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please do like the video, please do subscribe. Happy birthday to you, Selisao. Big up to everyone in the comment sections. I see all the people in here, all the guys who always watch us, man. Big up to you guys. And speaking of, before I even start talking about football, just kind of on a side topic, I want to thank every single one of you for their unbelievable support on the channel for the month of July. You guys have been absolutely elite. You guys have been absolutely incredible. You guys have been absolutely elite. Oh, it's Jay. Happy birthday, Jay. You guys have been incredible. Honestly, I say this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to everyone who has supported. Every single one of you are icons. Big up to all of you for all the support you've shown me, all the love you've shown me throughout June, throughout July. You know, this transfer window, I promised you guys entertainment because there was no football on, and I hope I delivered, inshallah. We've given you as much content as possible, consistent transfer news, the El Ahwa show that broke through this summer, the show with Lewis and Igal, of course, me shaving my head. There's so many things that happened on the channel. Big up to all the OGs, big up to all the day ones, big up to all the unbelievable people who have supported this journey. Big up to everyone who sent in super chats, big up to everyone who liked, big up to everyone who subscribed, big up to everyone who shared the videos. All these things, all these little things, they help the channel out a lot. People DM me every day, Hussam, your channel's elite, your streams are elite, I always love watching your channel, etc, etc, etc. People DM me, tell me, Hussam, before I watched you, I was FSG, and now I'm FSG out now just because I watch you. I'm like, damn, okay, alhamdulillah, I'm having a positive influence on people. So there's so many things, I want to thank you guys for. Alhamdulillah, first and foremost, and of course, a special thank you to all of you guys for all the unbelievable support, man. You guys are real ones. And listen, 5K, 10K, 12K, 15K, 16K, you'll always see the real me on this channel. I ain't ever changing for no one. I ain't ever gonna change for any sponsor, for any company. There's already big people reaching out to me, you guys. There's something I'm gonna say that I haven't said publicly. There's actually a major, kind of sports broadcasting, sort of network / company, if you would like, that reached out to me for me to actually sign a contract and work for them, alhamdulillah. And this is all possible by your support. So everyone watching us right now, 251 people in here. I don't want to keep saying, like the video and subscribe, as you can see, because we're about to dive head first into everything we're going to talk about. So because we're going to dive head first into it, I don't want to keep stopping the show to say it. So there's 260 people here. If all of you just click the like button now, we'd be on 200 already. YouTube's telling me as well that you guys are sharing the videos at record rate. So continue to share the video, continue to show us all the love and support. So please do like, do subscribe, hit that share button. And sorry, I just want to address this because this is something that's been labeled at me since I called out Henderson. People who watch this channel know this story because I've told it before. A big American gambling company reached out to me. They're like, Hussam, you've got the network that we need. Twitter Spaces, YouTube, we're willing to sponsor you as a gambling company. We're willing to pay you X amount of money to promote gambling. And I refused. I'm a man of principle. Wallahi, I would rather get sent to Bulgarian live by liberty like this than get 20 grand of haram money or of something I don't stand for. I know how many. First of all, number one, first and foremost, gambling is haram, and I wouldn't accept any haram money. Number two, gambling has ruined people's lives. You think I'm going to come up on YouTube and promote gambling? So many people have lost their houses, lost so much money on gambling. You know, it's become an addiction that people go get, you know, like cured for. You think I'm going to promote that stuff over here on the channel? I'm a man of principle. Wallahi, I would rather two levs. If I'd stay for the next hour and only get the super chat, I'd be happy because it's halal money. I don't do any of this haram stuff, man. I'm not here to promote gambling. I'm not here to promote alcohol. I'm not here to promote any of that stuff. So of course, the Manchester guy that asked earlier on, I would never ever take it. You could offer me right now 200 grand, Hussam, just to, you know, start supporting, you know, bet this, bet that. I'm never gonna do that. Never, ever, ever. I'm a man of principle. Big up to Liberty, who says on Hussam we trust. Anyway. As I said, 320 people here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video everywhere. Big up to Liberty for the super chat. And let's just start with the actual conversation that we're going to have today. So here's the thing, folks. Romeo Lavia is the main topic of the day, but there's something like on a side note that I want to start with. There's something that, you know, it's been bothering me today. It's been bugging me. It's been getting on my last nerve, and I have to address it. Sorry, I cannot just be quiet. I have to address it. So Pranay, wallahi, I'm saying this right now, wallahi, I swear to God, if they offer me £1 million to sponsor any gambling or alcohol or any haram stuff, wallahi al-azim, I wouldn't take it. You could offer me it right now, Pranay. You know, right now, send me 20 grand to sponsor gambling. I'm gonna send it to you back. I swear to God, I'm not interested in any of that stuff. I don't care. I'm a man of principle. I quit one of my jobs. I quit over principle. I'm sorry. That's just how I roll. Anyway, there's something that's been bugging me all day long. There's something that's been getting on my nerves. The FSGN crowd, the top Reds, the people that we keep arguing with on Twitter. Not only know, it's not enough for them that they spread lies about people and they say all of that. And it's like, it's not enough for them that they go like, oh, Hussam used to be a Chelsea fan. Hussam has never been to Anfield. Hussam is this, Hussam is that. I don't get how people don't realize how much the FSG Out plane was a success. For the 1 millionth time, because I know all 350 people watching us right now understand it, but I'm saying it for the people at the back. For the 1 millionth time, we know that the FSG Out plane is not going to get FSG to sell. We understand that. We're not dumb. I don't know who started this narrative that we think John W. Henry is going to see the plane and go like, oh my God, I want to sell Liverpool. Like, of course, that's not the case. We know that. That was never the intention to begin with. We know that Fenway Sports Group are not going to sell Liverpool Football Club because of a plane. We know that. We understand that. But that's besides the point. When have you ever seen an FSG Out segment on Sky Sport before the plane? Never. When have you seen it been spoken about seriously on channels, on media, on actual media? It was reported on every single continent. It was reported in the Middle East, in Africa, in Europe, in North America, in South America. It was on ESPN Brazil. It was on CBC or CBS Sports in the US, the same one that Henry and Kate Abdo work on. It was reported everywhere. And that's what we need. That's what we need. It's a public show. It's a public statement that no, we're not happy. No, we're not happy with the BS you're doing. That's what that statement is. And it's funny. It's funny how people after we signed Szoboszlai, and people in the comment section have probably, you know, like encountered this. When it comes to this entire conversation, as soon as we signed Szoboszlai, people are like, let your apologies be as loud as your disrespect. We signed the Szoboszlai. Where are all the FIFA bedwetting virgins now? I'm like, are you stupid? Are you actually going to come to me after we made £160 million signing in a summer where we've got to rebuild, and you come tell me, let your apologies be as loud as your disrespect? You think I'm going to apologize to Fenway Sports Group based on one transfer? Is that it? Is that it? Am I going to sit up here and go like, you know, I would like to publicly apologize to Fenway Sports Group because we bought Szoboszlai? Lavia, that I'm gonna get to, in a bit into this video. Even if we sign Lavia, we've done the bare minimum. We've sold Henderson. We're gonna sell Fabinho. We've gotten rid of Keita, Ox-Milner. That's 5 midfielders that are gone from this football club. We've bought 3. After Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Lavia, it's Thiago Alcantara, Jones, Bajcetic, Elliott. Can people stop acting like we've got Stevie G, Xabi Alonso, and Mascherano in midfield? That's not the case. Even if we buy Lavia, FSG have done the bare minimum this summer. Because remember, heading into this summer, the conversation was we're going to buy Jude and 2 others. That was the conversation. The conversation was we're going to spend X amount of money on Jude Bellingham and buy 2 others. All we've done so far is McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Lavia, which we're going to get to in a second. That's no rebuild. That's minimum, bare minimum. That's lowest expectation. I would argue we need another DM. We probably need even another 8. And we need a centre back as well, because the 2 centre backs on the bench are unreliable. For some reason, we criticize Klopp for being sentimental, yet I realize a lot of the people are sentimental too. A lot of the people are sentimental too. People going like, oh, Matip and Gomez have won so much with us. Yeah, so has Gerrard. Let's bring him back. Let's bring Xabi Alonso back. I mean, he'd do better than Henderson and these guys in the midfield, some of them. When it comes to FSG, all they've done this summer is actually the bare minimum. That's all they've done. All they've done is the bare minimum, and you come ask me for apologies? Ain't no apologies, brother. Ain't no apologies. I ain't gonna apologize for absolutely nothing. I've got no reason to apologize. Don't come to me after one transfer and come tell me apologies. Apologies what? What am I gonna apologize for? One transfer? One transfer? Can we stop living in utopia in a world where injuries doesn't exist? Everyone in the comment section right now is a liar if he says that every time Konate just falls on the ground and stays on the ground for longer than 30 seconds, he's not worried. Every single one of us, as soon as Konate is on the ground, we're worried, we're scared. Like, oh my God, like what if like Konate is injured? Because we know that Gomez and Matip are on the bench. People want us to buy a centre back because of LCB, RCB, Robertson this, Robertson that. I'm not even looking at it from that perspective at all. I'm saying Konate, Virgil, Matip, and Gomez, all 4 are injury prone. The drop off in quality from Konate to Matip and Gomez is insane. Is insane. And the thing is that Jude Bellingham money that, you know, we spent so much money. We were supposed to spend so much money on Jude Bellingham. That same Jude Bellingham money, why don't we take that money and spend it on Gvardiol? Why can't a club like Liverpool Football Club go and sign the most exciting young centre-back in the world? And it's funny, people like Selections and others smoking the copium. Jude Bellingham, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Us missing out on Jude Bellingham is such a blessing in disguise, because it's way better for us to buy 3 midfielders than buy like, you know, 1 midfielder. Yeah, but we are supposed to buy 3 midfielders with Bellingham being part of the 3. Did you guys see the chip? Did you guys see the chip? Onana. Who chipped him yesterday? Jude Bellingham. You all convinced, a lot of people convinced themselves that somehow not signing Jude Bellingham is some sort of blessing in disguise. It's not a blessing in disguise, because we wasted a whole year for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And on top of that, you could see the guy's quality. Real Madrid ain't out here buying some random youngsters. Real Madrid bought Chouameni. Real Madrid bought Camavinga. Real Madrid bought Vinicius, bought Valverde. They've probably got maybe top 6 or top 7 of the most exciting youngsters in world football right now in their team. They've got 6 or 7 of the most exciting youngsters in their team right here, right now. We can't convince ourselves that not signing Jude is some sort of success, because it's not. A whole season was wasted waiting on the guy. And on top of that, you're gonna, you know, give me the bare minimum now. Oh my God, you sold Fabinho and Henderson. Here's Lavia. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, honestly, like, what are we actually doing? We lost 5 midfielders. We bought 3. People are telling me, oh my God, Hussam, you moan this, moan that. No, I'm not moaning. I just want us to actually do the rebuild properly. Because Van Dijk ain't going to get any younger. Alisson ain't going to get any younger. Salah's not going to get younger. Thiago's not going to get younger. Robertson's not going to get younger, regardless of your opinion on him. All these players are players who have been there, done that, players with experience, players who have been on podiums, players who have been in World 11s. These players, they don't have time for your crap, with all due respect. A club the size of Liverpool, okay, no problem. We didn't get Jude Bellingham. Okay. Hey, Man City, you're not going to buy Gvardiol. I'm actually going to show you I'm a serious football club. I'm here to play. And hello, Leipzig. You took Carvalho. We have a great relationship. Let me buy Gvardiol. Why can't we do that? This is what I say. The FSG Out movement was never about spending money on one transfer or in one summer or on one moment. The FSG Out movement was always about sustainability and ambition. It's about sustainability. It's about ambition. It's about keeping us at the top. A simple question is, would you thank the guy that got you to the mountaintop and then kicked you off the mountaintop? Imagine you got to the mountaintop, the guy put his foot on your ass and just kicked you off the mountain. That's what FSG do. We won the UEFA Champions League and we signed Harvey Elliott, Sepp van den Berg, and Adrian. Someone's going to come tell me, oh, we won the league. Yeah, but we're paying the price for that summer from till today. Because we don't even do money ball properly. Here's the thing. If you want to do money ball, at least do it properly. Buy a young midfielder last summer and another one the summer before and a centre-back the summer before. If there's I'm going to be honest with you guys. People always think that I want us to go spend 300 million on Mbappe and cripple the club and do all of this and do all of that. You could do money ball and it still could be effective. It still could be smart. Think of it this way. Had we signed a midfielder last summer and another one the summer before, all we would need to do now after selling Henderson and Fabinho, because we'd have two midfielders who have come in and have learned and have adjusted to the Klopp system, is maybe sign 1 or 2 guys. And that's it. We'd be good to go. We don't need to do an entire rebuild in one summer. We don't need to. This is my thing. We don't need to do an entire rebuild in one summer. We're out here as Liverpool Football Club trying to buy 500 players in the same summer. This is the thing. This is the thing. So even if you wanted to do Moneyball, there's a way to do it successfully. So when it comes to FSG, please understand, Fenway Sports Group could spend 500 million this summer and I'd still be FSG out. Because it's always been about ambition and sustainability. It's never, ever, ever about one window or one summer. It's never, ever about that. Ever. It was never about that to begin with. That was never the topic. That was never the discussion. You think we're sat here like, oh my God, I'm now FSGN because we spent money in one summer. What dumbass says that? Of course not. Absolutely not. I'm going to be FSG out until they showed me sustainability, until they show me ambition to step at the top. Spend money the summer after and the summer after and the summer after and show that you actually care. But I think they'll probably be gone by then, at least hopefully. And you know who the top Reds agree with? This is who the top Reds agree with. This is who the top Reds agree with. Man United fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, City fans. Everyone here knows a rival fan. Go ask the rival. Are you FSG out or FSG in? Every single one of you, every single one of them would tell you the FSG in as a rival. Doesn't that prove to you that these guys aren't good owners? The people who go the game, as they tell us, and the real fans, as they tell us, agree with all the rivals' fans' opinions on Fenway Sports Group. I want my club to win. I want my club to be successful. That's the reality. I just want us to win. I just want us to succeed. Professor Hamza, you know, the guy that comes on my channel, the City fan, everyone knows he's a troll. He could be a troll sometimes, all of this. But even he himself said, I'm scared if they give Klopp money. I'm actually scared. He said it himself. He's a City fan. He has no reason to be scared of Liverpool Football Club. This guy's done it all. He's watched this team win it all. He isn't scared. The only person he's scared of in this league, he's telling me, I don't want Klopp to be given money because I know if Klopp gets given money, we're all done. We're all screwed. And this is the thing. Even rival fans will tell you this. Yet there's this sort of crazy defense of FSG by our own fans, which makes absolutely no sense. Anyway, I'm done with this FSG rant. I'm actually going to get into Lavia now in a second. Big up to everyone who's watching us right now. There's 520 people watching us even at this time of the night. Big up to Joe. Big up to Josh, 777. Big up to Selection and Liberty for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're all slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing. Guys, we can't have 550 people here. We ain't even on 200 likes yet. Meet me at halfway, 250. Slap the like button now. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. I'm going to put up the super chats out in a second now, and we're going to address this whole Lavia thing. But first, do like the video. Do subscribe right now. Guys, halfway at least. Halfway. Yalla, 250 likes is the target. Anyway, keep liking. Keep liking. Big up to Selection who says, Hussam, I think you're delusional, bro, along with the minions. We won't complete a rebuild in one window. Klopp personally wants Lavia, and we're in the process of spending Jude money. Calma. I've got zero issue with anyone right now who's not calm, because trust is earned. Trust is earned. That's the reality. Trust is earned. Trust is not something that's given forever. That's not how trust works. You want to hear the reality? Liverpool Football Club's owners have lost the trust of many fans. Liverpool Football Club's owners have lost the trust of many fans, and rightfully so. How can I trust? I have zero trust towards anyone. How can I trust? Trust is earned. Trust can be broken. And this season has broken the trust of many people. And when you're saying we won't complete a rebuild in the same window, that's my problem to begin with. That's my problem to begin with, because we shouldn't have to complete the rebuild in one window anyway. If we buy a midfielder last summer and a centre-back the summer before and a midfielder the January before, we're not in this position because all we have to do is buy one or two guys. Simple as. But big up Selection for the super chat. Big up Josh, who sends in an empty super chat, but I think this is the message he means. He says, Hussam, I made sure Staffy gave us a detailed post-match analysis on his first stream yesterday. Big up to you, Josh. Thanks so much for the super chat. And listen, Staffy's gonna have to hold that. And El Ahwa is coming this Sunday, inshallah, and he's gonna have to hold it. You know, all that Onana talk, calling him the best goalkeeper in the world, disrespectful to Alisson Becker. Big up to Joe, the FSG Out guy right here. Big up Joe, man, my guy right there. He says, thank you for stating facts about the lack of transfer during this window. What the hell are they looking at? FSG are refusing to spend money. We are in trouble. Klopp needs players. FSG. And Joe, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Sometimes bottom reds, even the FSG outers, they get a little bit upset at me. And I'll tell you why they get a little bit upset at me. Because I'm one of these guys who blames Klopp a little bit. But you know what this summer taught me? Klopp wanted Jude. Klopp wanted Caicedo. Klopp wanted Barella. Klopp wanted the class of the class. You think if Jurgen Klopp right now was offered Gvardiol, he'd say no? Everyone just take a step back. Think with me for 5 seconds. Ask yourself, if Jurgen Klopp was offered Gvardiol, would he take him? Of course he would. Of course he would. Can we stop acting like Jurgen Klopp is trying to hug everybody? Henderson's gone. Fabinho's gone. He's showing a little bit more ruthlessness this summer. Guys, people are going now. That's it. People are going. He sat down with Henderson. He told him you're going to get reduced game time. Henderson dipped. Henderson left the club. He told him straight up to his face, you're going to get reduced game time. So with this entire conversation regarding Jurgen Klopp, this guy's been trying to get the best of the best, but he hasn't been getting it. He'd take Barella. I've got a personal friend who met Pep Linders in his real life, and Pep Linders told him, this is a guy who's mentioned in his book, he told him, I would do anything for Barella. So it tells you the club knows the good players, man. Big up to you, Joe. Big up to Josh, Hussam made sure Staffy gave us a detailed post-match analysis. Man United got absolutely tombstone live on Staffy TV. I'm so happy that was Staffy's first watch-along. It was an L on Staffy's head top. On Staffy's head top. On Staffy's head top. And This Onana conversation, oh, you best believe we're going to have this conversation. Oh, you best believe we're going to have that conversation regarding Onana. Please don't think we're going to push it to the side. Never, never. Big up to you, Josh. Thank you for the super chat. Joe says, what makes me sick is Klopp's time is running out. Not only, Joe, not only is Klopp's time running out, Klopp's time is running out, Salah's time is running out, Van Dijk's time is running out, Alisson's time is running out, Robertson's time is running out, Thiago's time is running out. We've got 4 or 5 or 6 players in their prime that don't have time for any of this rebuild crap anyway. That's my thing, Joe. That's my thing. They just don't have time for it. I'm going to be honest with you. They just genuinely don't have time for it. I'm not trying to waste Salah's career fighting for top 4. I'm sorry, I'm not. Big up to you, Joe. Thank you for the super chat. Morshin, big up to you. Thank you for the super chat. He says, my Man United friends told me, thank God Liverpool didn't sign Bellingham, bro. FSG out for life. If you're FSG, you're my up. 100%. 100%. And this is the thing, you know, your rival fans, all your friends who support rival clubs will tell you they're all FSGN because they all support this ownership group, because they know if Klopp ever got money like that, he would destroy this league. He would destroy the crap out of this league if he ever got money like that. He would ruin this league, bro. That's why they don't want that to happen. Big up to you, Morshin. And finally, big up to Red Chili. I'm going to keep his comment up on the screen. He says, hit the likes, guys. We're about to get into the Romeo Lavia topic. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. 550 people watching us even at this time of the night. Love you all for your support. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Special shout out to Morchin. Special shout out to Red Chili. Special shout out Joe. Just777. Selection. Liberty. Big up to every single person who sent in a super chat. All the people who have shown us the love and support. Make sure you slap the like button now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Keep letting us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We're going to address as many comments as possible. Sam, what's your source that Romeo Lavia is done? What's your... I've been searching on Twitter. There is no source that Romeo Lavia is done. People who watch this channel for a long time, I understand there are many new subscribers this summer, but the people who have watched this channel for a really longest time, they know the truth about me. They know the truth about this channel. They know exactly what we're on. I'm not an ITK. I'm not some sort of guy who, you know, pretends to have information, some sort of spoofer. That ain't me. That ain't me. I'm not that guy. People who watch this channel know that they knew about Gakpo before anyone else. People who watch this channel knew about McAllister before anyone else. People who watch this channel know that they knew about Romeo Lavia before anyone else. I spoke about Lavia to Liverpool when he was linked to Arsenal Football Club. Go watch the tape. I've been talking about Lavia. I've been talking about Lavia for the longest. And before I address Victor's super chat, big up to you, Victor. Thank you for your massive super chat, my brother. Big up for the love. I just want everyone to take a step back here and think with me for a second. Do you really think any footballer with a brain is going to choose Chelsea Football Club over Liverpool Football Club? Can someone think? Can everyone just think for 5 seconds? People DMing me like, oh my God, see here, Ryan, someone who's watched this channel for a long time. Sam told us about the interest in McAllister and Lavia back in March. People know. You really think Lavia is going to choose Chelsea over Liverpool Football Club? The only reason he'd choose Chelsea is if he wants to live in London. That is it. There is no other reason. We've got the better manager. We've got the better team. We've got the better squad. We've got the, you know, the more recent success. It's crazy how people like really believe that Lavia is going to choose Chelsea. Lavia ain't going to choose Chelsea. And even when Ben Jacobs, first of all, Ben Jacobs don't know shit about Liverpool anyway. Let's just push that to the side. Who was the guy that told you Ben Jacobs isn't... Who's the guy that told you Henderson isn't going to leave Liverpool Football Club? Where's Henderson? Ettifaq. First of all, let's actually read what this Ben Jacobs spoofer said anyway. The Chelsea counter offer is coming, ready to move for Lavia and even prepared to table a higher bid than LFC, having bid 50 million for him a year ago. Okay, That part is worrying. Why do we all ignore the last 3 sentences? But Lavia is still sold on Liverpool. A move to Anfield remains more likely at this stage. Even in his crap article, he told you that. You go to Sasha Tovaleri. Despite Chelsea last-minute pressing that we anticipated already yesterday, and will be even more intensive in the coming hours due to Caicedo's case, Liverpool FC continued to advance on Romeo Lavia with Southampton, still leaning towards Liverpool FC. The plan presented by LFC convinced the Belgian midfielder and his entourage European football also key. Human aspects and the sport project are fundamentals with Lavia's family, who are very conscious and reasonable people. A reversal of fortunes seems unlikely, but this situation could well enable Saints to obtain the 50 million package they are looking for. A reversal remains unlikely. What are we doing here, you guys? Like, I get it. Sometimes I myself, I apply pressure. Sometimes I get angry at this football club. But Lavia is not going to choose Chelsea Football Club over Liverpool. And I'll make a statement clear. If for some God knows what reason Lavia chooses Chelsea over Liverpool, then I don't want him anyway. Because that shows me the guy don't have intelligence. Pochettino is levels below Klopp. Our team is a lot better. There's only one club in this entire country that's more attractive than Liverpool Football Club, and that's Man City. I hold my hands up. I say City are more attractive. But don't come at me with Chelsea and Arsenal and United and tell me they're more attractive. The manager always plays one of the most significant roles. Jurgen Klopp. We've got the team. We've got all of that. And guess what? If Chelsea pays 60 million, 70 million for Romeo Lavia because they're dumbasses and Lavia chooses them, then I don't want Lavia anyway. Because it shows me he ain't smart. He ain't smart. Anyway, big up to Victor Liang for the super chat. Big up to you, my brother. Thank you so much for your support. You know, I'm always humbled by you guys' love and support. Thank you so much, Victor. My brother Hussam, big up, man. My brother Victor. Man United looked like a B team yesterday. Real Madrid are definitely contenders for the next 7 years with Camavinga, Bellingham, and Chouameni. Valverde, that is proper elite recruitment from Real Madrid. Yeah, but when I come out and say not signing Jude Bellingham was a mistake, you know, all these things were a mistake, they come tell me, oh my God, Hussam, us not getting Jude Bellingham is such a like blessing in disguise. You know, let me smoke some copium. It's a blessing in disguise, the fact that we didn't get Jude Bellingham. You know, selection and all the edgy people will come tell me, Hussam, it's a blessing we didn't get Jude Bellingham. Of course it's not a blessing. Because with all due respect, he didn't choose Liverpool and not go to Stockport. The guy went to Real Madrid. The guy went to the biggest club on earth. The guy went to the biggest club on earth. Simple as. Simple as. So, of course, Jude Bellingham missing out on him is key. And the recruitment part is something that I'm upset about, which I spoke about earlier on. Why do we buy Lavia when Fabinho is almost done? Why can't we buy Lavia when Fabinho is very good? Why can't we buy the Salah replacement when Salah's good? Why can't we buy the 8s when the midfield that we had was good? Why do we have to wait until it's like a bar of soap and it's so used and finished that we go buy a midfielder? We go buy that position. That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. But thank you so much, Victor, for the super chat. Thank you for your love and support, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, Habibi. I appreciate you. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, AJ. Get Olise now. Don't wait until Salah expires and then tell me I want to get Olise. It's dumb. And that plays part into the ambition earlier on when people go, oh my God, let your apologies be as large as your disrespect. FSG out, bro. FSG out. Simple as. FSG out. Make sure you listen to Red Chili, by the way. Big up to you, Victor. Thank you so much, Habib, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Anyway, with Romeo Lavia, guy ain't going to choose Chelsea over Liverpool Football Club. He ain't. The only reason why he would choose Chelsea over Liverpool is if he wanted to live in London. And I repeat, if the guy chooses Chelsea over Liverpool, then I don't want him anyway, because it shows me that Lavia himself ain't that smart. But as you can read in Ben Jacobs' tweet, in Sasha's tweet, he's talking about an entourage around him, smart people around him. So they won't allow him to move to essentially the cesspit in Chelsea. Romeo Lavia would come to Liverpool, be the starting DM, develop under one of the best managers on earth, and possibly be able to win a lot of things, because this team has shown it this capability of winning stuff. Simple as. I'm so glad you're no longer talking 70 million check decor. You know, Ozan, what separates me and other people when it comes to this content creation thing, and when it comes to all these conversations in general, you know what separates me is I am not a sheep. I don't sit here and agree with every single thing the club does. Hey, Jurgen, you want Check Decore? Oh my God, you're the Messiah. You can never be wrong. No, I don't do that. Check Decore is the wrong signing. I've said it 100 times. And if we do sign him, I'd hope he'd prove me wrong. But the same way I called out Nunes last summer. I said we needed an Nkunku. We needed someone who could help us play that beautiful football. But that didn't work out. I don't want Check Decore. Klopp is not the Messiah. Klopp has gotten many things wrong in the past. So yeah, big up to you, Ozan. Thank you for the super chat. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing. 600 people here. So anyway, I don't think Lavia is going to move to that cesspit, guys. We're safe. You know, the only thing I'd be worried about is if, you know, Lavia, you know, the only thing I'd be worried about is if Man City maybe came in for Lavia. Then I'd be a little bit worried. But I wouldn't be worried that if Chelsea get him, unless they pay a whole lot of money more than us. Which, by the way, the 45 million bid that we put in is 100% fair. It's reasonable. And Southampton should accept it, because a year from now, City are going to buy him for 20 million, which is half that price. And they know Chelsea mess around in the transfer window as well. So they should just take it. So for me, when it comes to the Lavia conversation, I think he ends up at Liverpool Football Club. I think, you know, this is more than likely, you know, reaching to the conclusive stages of the transfer, if you would like. So for me, when it comes to Romeo Lavia, I think Romeo Lavia is a positive signing for us. Romeo Lavia is a midfielder that we have been speaking about all year long in the Premier League. You know, unbelievable player for Southampton this season, probably their best player. And he's played a key role, a key part in you know, kind of steering that Southampton midfield, if you would like. I think Lavia has the qualities. Lavia has the attributes. Lavia has good IQ on the pitch as well. He's smart. I know he made a mistake against us in the last game, but that kind of 4-4 thing is just a little bit insane. So for me, I think Romeo Lavia is definitely a step in the right direction. And I think when it comes to Romeo Lavia, he's the player who we kind of need in this position. Like, we need a Romeo Lavia. We need a player like that, going to come in, who's going to do what's required in that position. Romeo Lavia is not some guy we're going to push to the side like he's irrelevant, bro. This guy's going to start games. This guy's, inshallah, going to do really well for us. And I would probably say Romeo Lavia is going to become a Liverpool player. I'm not saying that it's all over already, because in football, crazy things happen. But I reiterate, if Lavia chooses City over Chelsea over Liverpool, he's not intelligent anyway. So, like, you know, I'm very confident that Lavia is going to be a Liverpool player. So I'm kind of just waiting for everything. I think the 45 million bid will be accepted. I think he's going to become a Liverpool player, and that's something that's going to help propel us forward. That's something that's going to help take us to that level. That's something that's going to, you know, help take us to the level where, you know, we kind of need, you know, a midfielder like that that's gonna elevate the disastrous performances that we had in midfield. Now, there's a couple of graphics I want to share with you guys, and this kind of, I think, probably for me represents, you know, two of Lavia's attributes and qualities that are gonna help us out. First off, I want to start with, by the way, all these you know, graphics were made by Evan on Twitter. Make sure you go follow him. His @ is in the bottom left of the screen, so make sure you go follow him. I find these let me zoom in a little bit. I find these graphics very interesting. Under 21 duelist dribblers, which is successful dribbles on this side, and offensive duels one on this side. As you can see, Romeo Lavia, you know, right at the top of things. A very good dribbler, which is something we need. You know, I know the likes of Selection and others are sat here talking about, oh my God, you know, ball progression and all these buzzwords. So all the ball progression merchants are going to be very happy with that, you know, with that stat. So this is a positive thing for us, and it shows that this offensive duels one thing is good, because it means he could also win it, in a favorable position for us. So that's something I look forward to in the team. But this isn't even really the one that I'm looking at. There's a more important one that I want to show you, because this one is like kind of a good one, but it's not the impressive one. The one that I'm about to show you as well, from the same guy Evan, make sure you go follow him, is the impressive one. Offensive duels 1, defensive duels 1. As you can see, this over here is the offensive duels 1. This is the defensive duels 1. This guy is in the class. It's funny. The guy calls it, that's my effing ball zone. This guy is in the class of Rice, Lavia, and Caicedo when it comes to that specific trait, which means the guy is elite at winning the ball back. He's elite at winning duels. And this is one of the main characteristics of a DM. The ability to tackle, the ability to intercept. The fact that the guy is next to Rice and Caicedo shows me, this guy can get the hell out of the ball. And if you look at our midfield this season and overall, the problem with it has been a lack of tenacity. And I think Lavia offers us that. And, to all the role merchants, to all the people who are, like all this LCM, RCM talk, he's the person that offers the total balance to this midfield. McAllister is the guy that keeps the ball, keeps it ticking. Romeo Lavia, defensively sound. The DM, Szoboszlai, is the guy that's going to get it done in the final third and can also do what McAllister does. So you kind of have got the best of all three worlds in the same team, which is kind of exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. The DM is there, the 2 8s are there. So this is something that shows me, okay, we're headed in the right direction in terms of balance and in terms of what we're doing as well. Because I don't want us to have a Fugazi or Fugazi, however it's pronounced, approach and just kind of sign players for the sake of it. Now, for me, after Lavia, I'd say we probably need one more in midfield. And the centre-back situation does worry me, because we do need one as well. So for me, I think Lavia is probably going to end up at Liverpool Football Club, and I think he's going to be an absolutely fantastic signing for us. But this gets me to the topic of the rebuild, which I'm going to talk about now. Before I do that, there's 600 people watching us. Big up to you guys. Next like target is 300 likes. So please do slap the like button. Do subscribe to the channel. Big up to Nadra. Big up to Ozan, Morshin, Red Chili, Joe, Josh, Selection, and Liberty, and our MVP, Victor Liang. Big up to you. W today with the super chats, my brother. Thank you for all the support. Everyone watching us right now, please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. تحياتي لنادي النصر وكل السعوديين اللي بتابعونا حاليا. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. We're actually approaching 300 likes. We're only 5 likes away. Yalla, get us there. And big up to you guys. So, super chats. Big up to Selection. Mr. Edgy is back. He says, thank God he chose mid over Klopp maneuver. There's a reason we want to get an adequate salary replacement while he's there. It's not on the club, in my opinion. No. It is on the club. Because I think if Klopp gets a actual budget, a serious budget, a budget that can take us to the top, Jurgen Klopp would 100% sign Olise as Salah backup and get him to that level by the time we've got to sell Salah. My problem with selling Mo Salah, people go like, oh my God, you're a Salah sexual, blah, blah, blah. My problem with selling Mo Salah is this football club is going to sell Mo Salah and go get Harvey Barnes and tell you, here's the Salah replacement, deal with it. That's my issue. But anyway, big up to you. Thank you so much, Selection, for the super chat. Big up to Queen Nader says, big up to Sam. Eric Ten Hag thought he could beat the veteran Ancelotti. Poor Man United. I can't lie, Man United, for me, I'm going to be honest, Man United are an afterthought. I'm really not interested in Man United. Comment section, spam 7-0. Spam this comment in the comment section right now. Man United for me, Nadra. Thank you for the super chat, Nadra. Man United for me are an afterthought, Nadra. Spam 7-0. Spam 7-0 right now. Man United are just an afterthought. I don't think Man United are going to do anything. I'm not worried about Man United. I'm looking at Arsenal. I'm looking at Man City. I'm not worried about Mountain Hoyland. Lol. Big up to you, Queen Nadra. And back again with another super chat, man, like Victor Liang. Big up to you, Habibi. Spam that 7-0, Habibis. Elite recruitment and spending money is today's game, 100%. If you want to be with the best team like City and Real Madrid, I agree with some elite standards. We are here to win, although I don't want no more 7-ups. No, 100%. You've got to have standards. And that's why when people come telling me, if we get top 4 and win the Europa League, I would consider it a successful season. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. I'm not trying to have Alisson, Salah, and these guys and come tell me Europa League is a successful season. A club the size of Liverpool Football Club, a club with the players like Liverpool Football Club, should be walking the Europa League with one eye closed. So for me, that's why, Victor, I'm looking at league title. I'm looking at the epitome. I'm looking at the thing in this league. And I think we could beat Man City, and I think we could beat Arsenal, but we need to get our transfer strategy correct this summer. Big up to you, Victor. Thanks so much for the super chats. W for you today, my bro. Love you, my brother, Victor. That's another guy I keep in contact with all the time as well off YouTube. Love you, Vic. Big up to you. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. We have gotten to 300 likes, so thank you so much. Keep hitting the like button. Keep subscribing. And look, this gets me to kind of the final topic I want to touch on today, a more general conversation regarding the rebuild. And this is where it gets a little bit sticky. I can't lie, Sophia. The Europa League account is getting on my nerves. They keep tweeting about us like they know us like that. Like they know us like that. Yeah, they keep talking about us like they know us like that. I'm like, me and you, we don't have that type of relationship. Like the Europa League, we don't, like, I don't know you like that. I'm a 6-time Champions League winner. But anyway, with this whole Lavia thing, let's assume that Lavia becomes a Liverpool player and just say, you know what, it's over, Lavia's a Liverpool player. If that happens, the rebuild is still not done. Now, my issue is currently, it's 28th July. We are 4 days away from August. Now, August is the month that the Premier League starts. So we really don't have much more time left. And we know we don't really like doing last minute transfers. So even if we get Lavia over the line, I think we need minimum one more midfielder and one more centre back. And I think that way we would probably set ourselves up to be able to be successful next season. And I look at that centre back slot and I can't lie. The centre back position is a little bit sticky still. That's why earlier on in this window, I actually recommended Kim Min-jae. I think Kim Min-jae would have come to Liverpool Football Club had we put an offer in for him. But of course, the tactic coach came out and it's like, oh my God, LCB, RCB, blah, blah, blah. People aren't looking at it the way I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at LCB, RCB. I'm looking at 4 injury-prone centre backs. So I need a centre back who can play football, who can defend, who can do everything. And I think that's Kim Min-jae, who isn't really the best on the ball, but he defends at an elite level. So for me, when it comes to the centre back position, that's something that we absolutely need to address. That's something that we need to get, headed into next season. And I'm not looking at it from a role perspective. I'm looking at it more from a injury-prone perspective, because I don't live in utopia. I know one of them is going to get injured. It's just like, I've got to live in reality, you guys. I don't live in some sort of crazy freak world in which no one gets injuries. Of course, people are going to get injured. Inshallah, no one gets injured. I hope no one gets injured. But at the same time, I recognize that people are probably going to get injured along the way. So for me, I don't want us to get an injury and suddenly go in the mud because Gomez or Matip or one of these guys has to play. And we already know Gomez and Matip, but they're really not reliable, not from an injury-prone perspective or from on the pitch. We saw it in the first game. Now, I know preseason doesn't matter, but all they've shown us in the first game is what they've shown us before. Now, the centre-back situation, the Levi Colwill thing, I can't lie. Like, look, even a Chelsea fan came today and he said, if we were up to him, he'd probably be a Liverpool player. But the situation is as follows. After Fofana's injury, Colwill is probably going to start at Chelsea Football Club. He's going to start at their club. And because he's going to start at their club, he really has no reason to leave currently. And the price tag is too much. Chelsea Football Club are asking for too much money. And that is the issue. Chelsea Football Club are asking for too much money. So with this whole thing, no, Nadra, I haven't heard the Christensen link up. Are you talking about Christensen, the former Chelsea centre-back, Nadra? Thank you for the super chat, but no, I haven't heard Christensen. But thank you for the super chat anyway. I appreciate you. But no, I haven't heard anything about Christensen. We need a centre-back. We really do. And a part of me just goes like, even though we pissed Sporting Lisbon off maybe with the way you approached Agarte a little bit, I really believe, since Goncalo Inacio is actually a release clause, we should go in for him. We should go in for him, Inacio. I really believe that. And I think he's like genuinely one of the guys that we need, to kind of take us to that level, elevate us to that level. I mean, we all watched him against Arsenal as well in the Europa League. He had an unbelievable performance. As soon as Szoboszlai walked through the door, centre-back became priority. As soon as Fabinho and Henderson left, CDM became priority. If we address the DM position by signing Romeo Lavia, the next step is 100% signing a centre-back. Centre-back now is ultra priority. Now, if we get our recruitment wrong and find someone like Konate who comes in here and has unbelievable performances for us, then that's something that I really want to happen. That's something that I really want to see. I really, really, really want to see us be elevated to that level. And I really believe that we can challenge for the league and we can win the league next season, but we've got to get it right. We have no room for error. There's a possibility after we sign, Lavia, we go get ourselves a centre-back, and if there's any money left, maybe we get a Kone or a Thuram, because we've done all the groundwork. So everything's possible. Everything is possible. But for me right now, after we sign the DM, as soon as Lavia walks through the door, my eyes are focused on one thing and one thing only, and that's a centre-back, because that's exactly what we need. And I agree completely with Madawi. We need to finish all our business before the first game. We need to. Because Klopp is not that type of manager. Klopp isn't the manager who likes to buy players at the end of the window. Klopp isn't the type of manager. Klopp is the type of manager who likes to actually get all his players in before pre-season. That's the ultimate reality. But even if we don't, I think he should still be in a position where at least we get them regardless, Big up to Mohammed who says, would you take Laporte from City? I've heard people speak on that. Listen, I'm not saying no, I wouldn't take Laporte. That's such a bad take. But I'm saying I'm looking elsewhere first. Now, if Inacio falls through, we can't really get a centre-back like that. And, it's like the latter end of the window, then maybe. But here's the thing, Mohammed. Let me ask you a question. And everyone in the comments. Even if you would take Laporte, do you think Man City would sell to us? I don't think Pep treats us like he treats Arsenal. I think he sold to Arsenal because he don't really respect Arsenal like that. I think with us, he actually respects us. Honestly, I'm saying this with no disrespect to Arsenal, genuinely. I think he has a respect factor towards us. I don't think he sells to us. I really don't. I really do not think City accepts selling to us anyway. Why should I sit up here and lie? Honestly, why should I sit up here and lie? I just don't think they'd sell to us anyway. Yeah, that's my thing, Mohammed. And he's already said, we're his toughest opponents. So you already know Pep Guardiola's opinion on us. I don't think he sells to us. But if it's a matter of would you take Laporte, I'd say yes, but not now. I'd keep that maybe towards the end. What do you think our LCB needs to have? Taking Robo's faults and how he massively affects our build-up, progressive passer, someone who breaks the lines, in my opinion. I've always said, selection, I'm going to answer your question with a player. If we all go to a lab, right now, and we create the perfect scenario left back for Liverpool Football Club, he goes by the name of Alessandro Bastoni. He plays for Inter Milan. Inter Milan have signed Bastoni on a contract, so it's probably never going to happen. But if we go to the lab and design a left centre-back for Liverpool Football Club, I think even you, selection, would agree that it's Bastoni. Bastoni is designed to play that position for us, because that left centre-back role that Robertson plays in right now, it's a lot more about the defensive side and the passing side than it is about what Robertson does. So because I think Bastoni is designed in the lab for us, that's essentially what I'm looking for. But I don't think we get Bastoni. We don't get Bastoni, by the way. I'm just using him as an example. But for me, that centre-back position is going to be really interesting, because personally, I'd go all over Inacio right now. It is a release clause after all. So, if we could just, do what we need to do, then I'd do it. Gvardiol, of course, earlier on, as I said, if the whole City thing falls through, we can get Gvardiol. Gvardiol has already publicly said he's a Liverpool fan. We could just go and get Gvardiol, if we actually act seriously. Maybe give them another player on loan. Joel Matip. We could actually sell Joel Matip to Leipzig, give them the replacement. He's someone who's has an experience in the Bundesliga as well, and we can get Gvardiol in. There's many right now that I'd be looking at. That's why earlier on, for me, when Mohammed asked me, like, would you take Laporte? It's not a question about whether I take him or not. I just don't think City sell to us. But big up to you, Selection. He comes back and says it's Inacio, the perfect progressive. Have you seen Bastoni on the ball? Have you seen Alessandro Bastoni on the ball? Behave, Selection. Selection, you actually need to behave. Why do you disagree with me for the sake of it? Bastoni is such a good take. Bastoni is such a good take. Like, Alessandro Bastoni is genuinely designed for that left centre-back position, but we're never going to sign him. That's the issue. But I'm taking Inacio as well, by the way. Make no mistake. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying if I'm going by design, it's definitely Bastoni for me. Big up to Queen Nadro says, about Christensen, I heard from Craig Anfield Agenda, Spanish journalist group, Nacional reported. No, I know it's not going to happen, Section, but that's why I said designed in the lab. I'm going to be honest with you. Certain Spanish journalists link players to other clubs like that, maybe because the player wants his wages increased or because he wants to sign a new contract or something. So I would really take what they said with a pinch of salt. If you're talking about Christensen, the former Chelsea guy, then I haven't even heard the peep about him, and I wouldn't bet on us signing him at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Christensen isn't even a guy I'd probably even put, like in even on the on the list, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. This whole Christensen thing. So I'm gonna say thank you for the super chat, but I don't believe that at all. Nadra. I think Bastoni is designed for us in the lab. Inacio is release clause Bastoni, if you would like. And yeah, I think we definitely need to address that centre back position. Let's see what happens. But I think the most interesting part would be now actually getting Lavia through the door. So we could hopefully even maybe take him to Singapore so we could actually watch him in pre-season. Anyway, thank you all for joining us on yet another transfer show. 550 people here before you leave us. 3 things of you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Hit the link in the description and go follow me on Twitter if you haven't followed me yet. There's spaces, there's so much stuff coming your way, so please do follow me on Twitter. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, hit the link in the description, hit that follow button right now. And big up to Muhammad, big up to Nadra, big up to Ozan, Morshin, Red Chili, Joe, Josh, Selection, Liberty, and of course our MVP, man like Victor Liang, for the super chats and the love. Big up to you guys, man. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Big up to Joe, who sends in a super chat. He says, Andres Christensen from Barcelona is an alternative for Lavia. How's Christensen an alternative for Lavia when Christensen is a centre-back and Lavia is a DM? I'm going to be honest with you guys, Joe and everyone here. I'm going to be honest with you. Spanish newspapers chat a whole lot of shit. You need to understand. Like, this is something that, forget even Lavia or Christensen, this is something you've got to understand going forward. Spanish journalists really ain't about that life. Like, they chat a whole lot of was, as you guys say. Like, Spanish journalists ain't about that life. I'm going to be honest with you. They're not really the most accurate people to report news. So for me, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't see how a centre-back is our alternative for the DM. But we will see, crazier things have happened. And thank you so much, Joe, for all the support you've shown me this month. Honestly, you're an elite guy. Thanks so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Big up to you guys. Love you all. We'll see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Probably get a double-header show. One of them Liverpool-related, the other non-Liverpool-related. I will love you all, and I will leave you all. And like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Big up Victor, our MVP. Big up Selection. Big up Joe, Liberty. Big up Josh. Big up to Red Chili, Morshin, Ozan, Nadra, and Muhammad for the super chat. I will see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Peace out.